Welcome back, folks. Today we've got a hat trick of campers coming up for auction this week, but we'll start with this one today. So this is the one we're going to concentrate in this video. It's a 2011 New Venture New Surf. It's on the Citroen Berlingo chassis. They use the Peugeot engine, so it's got the 1.6 turbo diesel engine, very lively. It's done 64,000 miles. We've got rafts of service history. I think it's fully booked up, stamped up, 10 or 11 stamps in the book to 2021 till the last owner bought it in 22. She's had it for, he or she I think, has had it for 3 or 4 years. And then they've carried on with the servicing, but have carried on, and we've got the invoices to prove. And it was last serviced a couple of months ago at 63,000 miles, so it's fully serviced. Steve Habitation has had a look at it. He's got everything to work. He said there's a bit of low pressure on the water, so it could be a valve, or it could be needing a water pump. So that's nothing to do with the water pump on the engine. That's the one for the shower and the sink, so that'll get looked at. However, he has found a slight reading on the near side window. We'll come to that shortly. So basically 0 to 20 on your damp readings are within tolerance for these age of vehicles. 20 to 30 is monitor and look at it. 30 beyond, you really want to be fixing it and sorting it out. The good news is, I'll show you shortly when we go around there, it's just the Sikaflex seal on that side has just deteriorated, and it's got a tiny little bit of moisture there. So in a couple of readings underneath the window on that side, we've got readings of 20 to 25 underneath here, and the highest reading is about 29-30 here. However, it is isolated, nobody would probably know. So we're going to, at the same time, we're going to seal that window, but we're also going to seal this window for good measure. So both those windows will be sealed, and that reading will slowly go down, but that'll be mentioned on the habitation certificate. So a day of filming. Tomorrow Steve's going to do the habitation, and it'll have a new habitation certificate. Feel free to WhatsApp me during the auction. It's on sale for 99p, no reserve. I will not end the auction early. Please don't ask the question. I've never done it yet, so I'm not going to start. But you've got 10 days of the auction, so feel free to WhatsApp me with any questions, and I can fire over any extra photos you need, you shouldn't need. All the description will be underneath this video, and the link to the eBay auction, and in there will be lots and lots of pictures of every angle showing all the bits and bobs. So by the time you've watched this video to the end and you've seen all the pictures in the link, the eBay advert below, you should have a grasp of it. Most of my customers pay a £500 deposit, and upon my thorough description we'll take delivery of it. I'm quite happy. Viewing is Monday to Friday, 9 AM till 3 PM, and you can come and view if you wish Monday to Friday. Outside of those hours is possible but not guaranteed. Just give me a ring or a text or WhatsApp and give me a day's notice, and I may be able to meet you for a short while at the weekend. But as I say, most people take the delivery option, and I'll gladly get the train back. All I ask is for a £100 contribution for the fuel and the train ticket back. I can't be any further than that. MOT, it was MOT'd about 3 months ago. There's just 2 mentions, a bit of corrosion on the ferrules of the brake hoses. So you have a flexi brake hose rubber thing, and just on the end, the metal bits that clip onto each side of the vehicle, it's just mentioned a corrosion. I'm not going to take any chances with brakes, so I'm going to replace those. I'm going to put you a new MOT. So I'm going to put it in the workshop. We'll give it a check out on the ramp. We'll put those hoses on regardless, and there was a mention of corrosion on the rear springs. Sometimes an over-enthusiastic MOT inspector can just see a little bit of light corrosion and it just cleans off and is fine for the MOT for future. Sometimes the springs do need replacing. Trust me, whatever it needs, it will be done. So if you want to check the registration number, Bravo Juliet 11 Charlie Kilo Echo, you check the MOT history, And if you want to check the MOT history nearer to the end of the auction, I should get a chance to do those jobs. If not, it'll be just a couple of days after the auction, but trust me, this will have a new 12 months MOT on it, and there won't be a single advisory. I'm quite fussy and strict on these. When I put my name to a vehicle, I like it to be right. Incidentally, this came in stock a couple of weeks ago, and had a sticker here, both stickers on the front and back windscreen, number plates. Would you believe a previous owner has put a white sticker on and hidden the Great Britain and the Union Jack? What a situation we are in 2025 when someone's not proud to have the Union Jack. Well, it's my property, it's my camper today before the new owner takes, so I want to enthusiastic and I want to show off the Union Jack. If you want to put some stickers on, I don't know what it is with England and the Union Jack. Welsh people, they fly the dragon, the Welsh flag, the patriotic. So is the Scottish with the Scottish flag. Most other countries, but some people, perhaps it was a Brexiteer, maybe a previous owner was a Brexiteer. It's a bit hot today, and they were ashamed of the Union Jack. Well, I'm telling you, I am not ashamed of the Union Jack. In fact, I'm quite proud of it. So it's having a Union Jack displayed proudly. Yeah, coming round, we'll have a quick look at the paperwork first. Rafts and rafts of paperwork, service bills. Yeah, I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 service stamps up to 48,000 in 2021. The next owner took ownership in 2022. Mr. Knight from Lancing. Incidentally, it's down on the vehicle body type as a panel van. Sometimes that happens. This is New Venture, a new surf made by New Venture. This was made in the New Venture factory in Wigan, still going strong after all these years, being passed along in the family. So this was converted to a motorhome, arguably the smallest motorhome. It's not a camper van, it's a motorhome, because you've just got the chassis here with the pod put onto the Berlingo chassis. But this was converted new, so you'll have no problems. You can insure it as a motorhome, no problem. If you want to go to the trouble, you may be able to contact DVLA and get that changed, but it's only just on paper. It makes no difference for insurance purposes and using it, of course. You've got a full set of instructions for the New Venture part, the Berlingo part, all the bits and bobs inside. 5-speed manual. We'll go for a drive shortly, but first of all we'll look under the bonnet and get the catch up. Yeah, nice little powerful 1.6 turbo diesel. Lovely. That's just as it's come in stock. So coming along the passenger side, I can't see anything really negative to say. You've got an awning rail on there. We'll have a look inside if it hasn't got an awning, but you can certainly buy an awning and clip it over to there. And we've got the cover here for the hot water. You can heat the hot water there on gas if you're wild camping. Fuel cap, gas locker. You've got 1 6 kilogram propane gas bottle. If you want another, contact me. There is a national shortage of propane bottles. They're normally running about £100 deposit you've got to do. If you're lucky enough, can get one to get a second one. If you contact me, I may be able to get you another one, but we'll worry about that nearer the auction end. I will supply it with a new hookup lead as well. You've got the freshwater outlet tank there. Coming around the back, you've got the freshwater inlet. What else? Now we've got a camera inside. I've just switched it on. It's saying no signal, so no promises. I'm going to have this looked at and see if I can't work it out with the instructions, if there's a hidden switch or something. So assume the reversing camera does not work, but contact me nearer the auction end and I will inform you whether I've been able to get that working. Yeah, I'm happy to put my name on this, so much so you can see there I have actually literally put my name on it. So when it's got a Camper Nerd sticker on, I will be giving you a full 3 months total warranty. That's the Berlingo part and the motorhome part, and I will give you 6 months on the engine and gearbox. Standard set for the cassette toilet, inlet for the flush, if you can remember the Caravanner's rhyme. Pink for the stink, the flush, and blue for the loo. That's your 2 chemicals. We've got a mains inlet here. As I say, Steve's checked all this and found everything to be working. He just wasn't happy with the water flow to the tap, so we're going to get that checked out. And we've got the exhaust system here. That's for the gas heater. So you've got a gas heater for internal heat, and you've got a boiler for heating the hot water. Oh, it is a hot day today. I'm sweating here. And here we've got the grey water tap. So yes, coming round again, bodywork, I'm going to give this a good 9 out of 10. It's 14 years old, but I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I tell you what, let's have a look at the roof and we'll get Dennis to do a flyover. Thanks for that flyover there, Dennis. Let's have a quick look at the bed. So we've got the bed set up now. If Jake, my cameraman, can go inside and have a quick look at the bed set up. So this, hi folks, so this is making, would you believe, from there to there with the bed extenders here, 6'3" long by 6'1" wide. How big is that? Or obviously you can just use lengthwise and you don't need the extenders, but a very nice double bed. Or of course you could just use 2 single beds. Well, that's up to you. Let's go for a drive. Off we go. Safety first, seat belt. Oh yes, we've got an armrest. Comfort second. So ignition on, small preheat. And off it goes. The spanner light is showing there oil OK and 11,250. I think these are a 12,000 service, so that means it was serviced 750 miles away or ago. What have we got? We've got power steering, electric windows, we've got manual adjust mirrors, we have got central locking, we've got radio CD, and we've got controls here by the steering wheel for the radio. Off we go. As I've mentioned, this it just says no colour, or no colour, it just says hill start there. Off we go. It just says no signal, so again, no promises. Assume the reversing camera, because obviously that's been fitted by a previous owner and wasn't on it, supplied new by New Venture. So assume it's not working, but nearer to the auction end, I'll ask an electrician or have a look through the instructions. Perhaps my grandson Jake can go through the instructions, the younger generation, a bit better on technology, and perhaps there's a hidden switch or a setting that needs to be configured. Oh, just put my foot down there. Yeah, this is lively. You could probably drive this as an everyday vehicle. Lots of New Venture owners do. 64,321 miles at time of filming. Depending on where you are in the country, that might be a couple of hundred more by the time if you want to take the delivery option. We'll just take it steady. We're doing 35 in 40 mile an hour. Steering wheel dead straight. Quick check on the brakes. Yeah, brakes not pulling to one side. No, everything's as it should be. 2011, it's 14 years old. We'll just come round the bend here and then we can take it up to the national speed limit. So we'll just drop it into third, accelerate. Dennis the drone has just fell off the dashboard. Oh yes, this is accelerating nicely. I normally say you won't be winning any races, but on this particular one, well, I don't think you'll be racing, but you certainly won't be struggling on the motorway. Wow, 50 mile an hour in 4, 55, just putting into, oh yes. So you'll be happy at 55, 60 all day long cruising on the motorway. Steering wheel dead centre, so we'll just drop it down gentle now into 50 mile an hour. I'd say 55 was his happy speed. Yeah, again, I'll be happy. I've put my name on it. I'll give you the full warranty. Let's not mess about. 6 months on the engine and gearbox, and I'll be happy to deliver this anywhere in the country and get the train back. No problem whatsoever. I've had deliveries up to, well, the Shetland Islands, where I've met people, they get a subsidised flight to Inverness, and have taken them nearly as far as Land's End. Furthest south I ever took an auto sleeper was to Bordeaux, and that was an adventure. And I've delivered a few to Ireland. Belfast again, if you're in Northern Ireland. Southern Ireland post-Brexit does not work. The exchange rate and the levy that the European government and Southern Ireland will put on you just does not make it economically viable. But Belfast is on a polarity, so Northern Ireland, all I charge there is, normally it works out about £350, and that's to cover the ferry over the night before, the hotel, and flight back the next day. Yeah, this drive's lovely. So I'll take over the camera and we'll show you inside. Nice drive out there. So yeah, just before I take over the camera from Jake, I'm just going to first of all show you, this is the industry standard, very expensive piece of equipment, £500 plus VAT, would you believe, today. And this is a damp reader, so we check all the walls, make sure there's no leaks, all the walls are in good order. But as I say, on this particular one, we'll just switch it on now, and that will bring a reading. So we're just getting a couple of small readings here and an isolated higher reading there. Nothing down below, nothing on the floor. All the other readings are below 20. So if we just put those prongs in there, 24.7. 18, that's fine. 16, 15, 9, 11. So we're just going here to the worst part. We're up to, well, we're still only up to 22 there. I think it's actually dried out. Right, there's a 23.2 reading. It's just a tiny little, you'd have to be very close, a little bit of bubbling or beading to the panel there. I'm pressing hard in there now. That's only at 21. I just pull this cushion out and go as far into the as I can get. Yeah, we're 23. I'm sure I got a 28 reading somewhere. 22. I'm having to work hard. Here we go. So we've got a 37 reading there. It seems to have settled down there. 21. So that's as high as we're getting there. If I go onto the other side of that panel, and we're getting, yeah, 40.2 there. Now below there it's bone dry and there's no reading, so as I say, both of those are going to be sealed. That one's perfect, we're going to reseal that anyway. That will never get any further, but in the meantime you've got the summer to dry it out anyway. I'd leave that cushion out, you'll get the air out, and it will never go any worse than that, and that's as good as you ever can do. You could actually overboard it or remove that board, but the readings are so low and we've found the isolated problem. It's nipped in the bud, you'll have no problems. Okay, I'll take over the camera. So yes, back inside. So we've got an electric step off here. Of little feature bin, blackout blinds to the leisure. Oh, it's even got a split door. Perhaps if you want some air in the day, or if you've got animals or a cat or a, I know people take, you may laugh, but people take cats these days. Some people have them on the lead and trained, or a dog. Yeah, it's a lovely vehicle. It smells fresh, everything's nice. So in here we've not got one but two tables. So we've got the large freestanding table, obviously can go here, or you can use that outside. Oh, it has got that awning. Yes, that's nice. And you've got a small table there and a chrome leg all clipped in place, and that obviously will go there. That's a nice bonus. I'm not showing you the awning, but obviously it's a nice bonus that you have actually got it. It's all in there, all zipped up, present and correct. Yep, and there's all the pegs and the attachments to put it on the side of the van. We've got some extra filling cushions. So I showed you the bed made up, but if you look under the link of this video, you will see a link, and I'll show you some pictures with the bed set up here. You could have had the extra cushions across there, or you can use these extra filling cushions, and that's got a hard hardwood to the floor of that cushion, and then that fills in the centre there. We've got lights everywhere. We've got fly net, blackout blind, of course, same on all the windows. Blackout fly nets, all working, everything present and correct. Hidden behind this cushion we've got the gas heater, so that's for heating the inside. We're in the middle of summer now, so hopefully we won't be needing that till later in the autumn. For the hot water, you can heat the hot water on the mains on that switch, or you can, if you're wild camping, you've got the gas operation. It's even got a factory fitted microwave. Of course that will only work on your mains, when you're plugged in on mains. Place there for cutlery, cups, etc. You've got a sink here, hot and cold water, drainer board. We've got a 4-way oven, hobs. We've got a grill. I'm not sure whether that cupboard opens now. That doesn't. Because that's the gas bottle, of course. That's where the gas bottles sit. You've got the isolator valves there for the fridge, heater and hob. Dometic standard. We've been fitting these fridges in motorhomes for years. Very well designed 3-way fridge to work when you're driving off the engine battery, nothing to do with the leisure battery, when you're on mains hookup, or of course if you're wild camping on gas. A vehicle of this size, well, in a camper van size, you'd be down to a porta potty, but this has got a full Thetford spin out to set toilets, all being sanitised. We've got lots of cupboard space inside. Again, blackout blinds for privacy and fly net. Turnbuckle catch here. We've got a lovely little drop down sink, hot and cold water. Oh, last owner's even left you the bar of soap. And yes, everything's been tested and working. So when Steve has sorted with put a new water pump on, or sorted the water flow issue out, he will issue it with a new gas and electric safety habitation certificate. There's a couple of main sockets, another one there of course if you're plugged in. We've got the very straightforward control panel, on and off, lights, water pump, internal lights, external lights. I'm not sure whether that's a new venture thing. I don't think it is, but it's got a rail there, so perhaps someone wanted a bit more privacy. If you want to get changed inside here, there's certainly some curtain hooks. A couple of hooks for maybe hanging your coats, etc. And we've got an extra heater that will work on mains electric. Cupboards underneath both side sofas. Very straightforward to make the bed. This comes over like so, and that clips into that groove there. So we just lift it up slightly, and that is now fixed and solid. It's got the new Venture original mats over the lino. Everything's nice and clean and presented well. You can actually fold a passenger Berlingo seat down and use that as an extra table. It's got a couple of places there for cups, and of course you've got the curtains that go all the way around, so you're utilising that space when using it as a leisure vehicle. Yeah, all in all very nice. It smells fresh, it's all clean and presentable. 5 owners. Are you going to be number 6? So just to recap, it's a 2011 new Venture new surf, made in Wigan, brand new, converted. It's got the 1.6 Peugeot turbo diesel engine in. A very nice vehicle. So again, I'm happy to have put my name on it, and I'll be giving you a 3 months total warranty to the winning bidder. It's even got solar panel and it's got a TV aerial, and I'll give you 6 months warranty on the engine gearbox. So on sale with no reserve. These are making, well, if you do your homework, these are well north of, well, £25,000 new onwards. So I would suggest not getting excited when it's on sale at £500 or £1,000. But I always stick to my word, and whatever it commands, it will make, and I'll be happy to deliver it anywhere in the country. All I ask is for a £500 deposit and a £100 contribution for the fuel and train ticket back. So what else have we got? The next video I'm going to be showing you this delightful, and this really is nice, it's either a 97 or 98 Auto Sleeper Topaz, first of the 2.5 TDI engines. Shortly after that video, we're on another VW Auto Sleeper. That's a Clubman. That's a 98 VW 2.4 diesel Clubman. And hopefully the next video will be this 1999 Roma Home Duo. That's a 1.9 engine, I believe, diesel, and that's got all the accessories and bits and bobs, reversing camera, heater. Yeah, that's a nice one. Coming up shortly as well is an Auto Sleeper that's just landed. It's just got a mark on the bonnet, so it's going in the body shop to have the bonnet painted, and that's a 2001 Auto Sleeper Executive, the big boy one, 2.8 turbo diesel. So back to the matter in hand. Good luck with your bidding. I'll be happy to answer any questions. 0798 526 1078. My name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd, and good luck with your bidding, folks.